Hello, my name is Blake Johnson, and today I'm going to be giving my opinion on whether or not the use of the atomic bomb in World War II was a good call or a bad call. In the time of World War II, on August 14th, 1945, our president, Harry S. Truman, utilized the atomic bomb during World War II to bring it to an end. People weren't exactly joyful that he commanded the use of a weapon that could do so much damage and cause so many excruciating casualties. But the others agreed with Truman's decision and said it was a necessary evil. But which side is the correct side? I believe that Truman's decision was a dangerous one and that a lot of good thought should have gone into it. No doubt there was a lot of time spent thinking about the outcome after pushing the red button. If Truman had decided not to send the nuke, the war would have been prolonged and created many different battles. This would slowly add up to being an even greater casualty count, not only from Japan, but from America too. Truman stated that even he cared for the lives of the Japanese. In a document titled Harry S. Truman's Decision to Use the Atomic Bomb, published by the National Park Service in October of 2017, Truman says, "My object is to save as many American lives as possible, but I also have a human feeling for the women and children of Japan." He took into account that the children and women would have died from repercussions regardless of dropping the bomb or allowing the war to push through and kill them and very many more. His tactics are a hard pill to swallow, but he has to look ahead to protect his country and his people. If he had not decided to take that risk, then who's to say that we'd even be here today listening to my opinion about it being a good thing or a bad thing. To understand why I think it was a good call, I'm going to inform you on why it could also be a bad call. But before I do, I want to show you some pictures of the aftermath on Hiroshima. And these pictures were published by NewYork.com and Newsweek.com. This is what it looks like when an atomic bomb goes off. This is the point of the explosion. A plane drives by and drops it, and it blows up right here. This is the smoke cloud, and they call that the mushroom cloud. You've probably heard that before. All of this is the city. If you look closely, you don't see any type of texture or any structure in there. And that's because the bomb took it all out. This is what it looks like up close. You've got all the debris from all the buildings that were destroyed. You have this man standing here, possibly where his home once was, and this other building standing up on its last leg. Now, what does it look like when it hits people? This picture is a survivor from the nuke. You can see all the blisters on his back, running all the way down, probably even under his shorts. Blisters on his arm. I'm sure there's some on his neck. He might be alive for now, but he will die soon because of the radiation poisoning. This person did get killed by the bomb when it went off. They're missing a hand right here. Their entire arm is burnt. Their chest is burnt. They're missing their eyes. Half of their face is gone. Even though this is very violent, this could have been us if Truman had not called the nuke onto Hiroshima. But if not that, Japan could have easily overthrown us and taken over America, forcing us to become a communist country. Or they could have attacked us again, as they did at Pearl Harbor, killing so many American soldiers again. Then the people of America would fuss at Truman for not preventing these attacks. This turned the tide of the war to help America and the Allied countries. Either way, Truman would have been disliked by many, but he put away his ego and made the correct choice for his people. He saved more lives by taking a few, and I think it was a very noble move made by him. How would you have reacted if you were put in Truman's position to make that call? Either save your family and self and kill a few to save the many, or let your family die and kill more people in the long run. It's a pretty simple decision, but you just have to have the gut to make it. And Truman did. That's why I think it was a good call. There are many more reasons for why it was good for America versus how many reasons it was bad. Yes, it was very brutal and violent, but I am glad that I am able to be here today because of Truman's decision to protect his people at the cost of so many others. In conclusion, Truman did only what a select few could do. He made the call to nuke Hiroshima in an attempt to end the war and stop more blood from being spilled. He knew that he would be taking the lives of helpless women and children in Japan, but he also knew that he would be saving helpless women and children in America. He knew the risks and the cost of his decision, and he chose us. Does my opinion change your mind, or does it stay the same? Thank you for your time.